But I believe in coloring the world, gotta holler to be heard in time. We can fight back, ready to go right by. To the sky, to the moon, making my skyline brand new. You, you get my heart in trouble.
Hi friends, and welcome back to Lemon Tree Corner. I'm your host Heather, and you're here on my crafty channel. I have a handmade business where I make project bags and purses and things like that. And this is a fun week. I'm very excited because we are getting ready to do the spring craft fair. So I belong to the Torrance Craftsmen's Guild, and we have two fairs a year. We have a spring one and a fall one. And this one is the spring one. And you're watching this? Are you watching this? Yeah. If you're watching this on Saturday when it comes out, me and my sister will actually be at the Spring Craft Fair. So if you're in the LA area, I would love if you could stop by. It's in Torrance. I'll put the information right here down below. And if you're watching this when it comes out, you've got plenty of time to jump on down and join us. So I'd love to see you there. And in preparation for the craft fair, we are making all of the sachets. I have this huge stack of sachets. I don't know how many we'll get through. I'll have to count. We have some left over from last fair, but a lot of those are Christmassy, so I want to make sure I have a nice stack of like flowers and stuff for spring. So we'll do that this week, and then we'll also go through all of the bags. We have to make price tags for everything. So I have to print out price tags, attach them to everything we've made, and just make sure everything's correct, and go through the craft fair boxes, make sure I've got all of my shopping bags, and wash the tablecloths and all that fun stuff, make the signs so that we are all prepared for the craft fair. And I was also thinking we should probably make some of the coin purses that I have ready to go. We were gonna make these for the yarn crawl, but I think I'm gonna need some more for the craft fair because the ones we have are all of those flowers. And I'm gonna have the flower piggies, the flower pencil pouches, and the flower coin purses. And they're all gonna be on the same table, and I think it's just gonna look too similar. So we might make up some of these coin purses if we have a chance this week, if we have some time this week, just to bring some of these so that I have some more color on the table besides that. I've also been thinking of ways to make the table look more uniform, and I found these nesting baskets on Amazon. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in different sizes, and I was thinking that would be good for the table. So this is what they look like, and the different sizes will hold the different size projects that I have. So traditionally I would put the piggy pouches, the pencil pouches, and the coin purses and the sachets all on the table. So I think these would be good. I have to go through, I've got some other baskets that are really pretty too, and add just a little different feature, so that would be nice. And then I have a candy dish that I put on the table to kind of entice people to come into my booth, and we're not allowed to give out candy at this particular fair. So I was trying to think of something I could put in the candy dish, and I came up with stickers. Everybody's into stickers right now. So I bought these cute packs of stickers. They're all different. And we got some mushrooms. So my sister and I will have fun picking out some stickers to put in the candy jar. And then I'm going to the craft fair meeting on Thursday, which is where I will find out what size booth I have. There's 2 possibilities. And depending on how many people they have, they might not be able to accommodate that wider booth space that we had last time. So I might be in a 10 by 10, and then I have to decide, is there enough room for 2 tables with my 2 wire rack things, or should I just take the table that they offer and leave my table at home? So that's another question I won't be able to have answered until Thursday. But we'll find that out. And yeah, just working on my crocheting. So if preparing for the craft fair and seeing that process sounds fun to you, go ahead and grab yourselves a water or a cool beverage. Don't let the sweater fool you. It is warming up here in Southern California. It's a pretty warm day today, and it's just supposed to get warmer. So hopefully it will be nice for the fair next weekend. We have a false spring here sometimes, so it might get colder again or rainy. You never know. So I hope you join me this week as we prepare for the craft fair. Let's get started. Okay, so we are getting started with this week. We've got our labels, and I'm going to attach those to our business cards. So last time I ordered, I forgot that I had done the rounded corners, and I really like those, and I had not rounded the corners on this last order. These are the ones I use specifically for the price tags. It's just easier because they fit really nice. I'm going to go ahead and use up the rest of these first before I start in on the square ones. And I'm just gonna, I don't know how many coin purses I'm gonna get done. We've got, how many of the other ones do we have? And then I just gotta make sure I'm on the right thing. And then because these are cheap labels, I don't want to touch the text because it's just gonna rub off. So I'm feeling good. I'm filming this 2 weeks ahead, so I've actually got 2 more weeks till the craft fair, but it's kind of nice to get this started now because that just means less stress for me. We can get all these little things out of the way and then get back into the groove with the project bags. The hard part is going to be taking everything out of the Tupperware containers and actually finding them and labeling them. So get this part started first. It's a really lovely day. We had a little heat wave this week. I don't know if it's going to get cold again, but for right now it's feeling really nice. I just watered the plants and all the birds are out in the trees and just sounds really nice. And nice to get some sunshine. I just haven't really gotten out very much, and I need to remember that my frame of mind and my body really enjoys fresh air and moving around. Let's try that again. I don't know if it recorded anything. So basically I'm going to start putting the price tags on all of these things. And I also made a wallet a while ago. It's kind of like a wallet purse, and it's got card slots and everything. It's just kind of bulky, and then this twist lock. Look how tall that twist lock is. I don't know why. It's just that brand of twist lock. So it's kind of bulky, but there's no point in me holding on to it. So I'm gonna have to come up with a price for this guy. And otherwise, yeah, I just want to continue watching my YouTube shows. So I figure I'll do this first and then do the sachets. So I have several other bags that I've made quite a while ago, like this one that I'm not going to make again, but they turned out perfect. So I'm going to sell this one. It's like a barrel bag, which is cute. It's got a little pocket on the side. I need to stuff that with something. And then we've got this cute one, which is called the Pelican pouch. And I like it because I really haven't been using cork on anything lately. And this is a good cork bag. I just don't like the way they do this flap thing for the snap, the flap and snap. So I think if I left that off the pattern and just did a regular snap, it would be great. It's got this nice big zip pocket in the middle. It's got like a slightly box bottom, but not really. And then you've got these 2 nice panels of your fabric with the zip in the front. So I think this would be a nice alternative to the Terrific tote. Obviously the Terrific tote is a lot bigger, and the Aloha tote's a lot easier to make. But I like this one because I can use some cork or denim in it, and I haven't been doing that a lot. So Definitely gonna make more of these. And then we've got all of our coin purses we gotta label. So I get this material in some of my Amazon boxes, so I've been saving this lately. And it's perfect for this. It's paper. I feel like it's more representative of my brand. So I'll be saving that from any future packages to stuff into things. So we got that one kind of nestled in there. And then I wanted to show you the market totes also. So I made these reversible canvas totes one year for Christmas presents and also as a tester, and they worked out really great. It's got French seams, so it's technically reversible if you wanted to use it on the other side. And just like for shopping, library books, choir bag, whatever you want to use it for. But so those are really cool. And I had kept these 3 for myself, but they've just been sitting in my closet hanging up because I haven't really wanted to use them. So we've got the fall one, we've got my favorite gardening gnomes, and then some lemons. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the shop as well, just because I haven't used them. I kept one of the lemon ones for myself. I had made 2 of them. So we got those. So those will be fun. And we sold the other ones already. So I was like, might as well put these in the mix. So I have to make price tags for these as well. So yeah, it's always good to look through your whole inventory. And then I'm not going to bother putting price tags on the yarn crawl stuff right now because we're not selling those until May. So I will go ahead and do those when I have time, but I don't need to worry about those right now. Here are the new guys. You can kind of see them like that guy in the orange. So we've got our gray guys. I got 3 of the orange garumis. They're kind of striped. And then I got a little, what did they call him? A loche. He's like a little bottom feeder, but I haven't seen him for a while. So he must be hiding out under the ship. Maybe we can coax him out with the food here. Is he in the back? No. He's been sucking on the tank, which is good because I needed one of those guys to clean the tank for me. So doing good so far, but this is the first night. And the tetras have not been bugging the new guys at all because they're big. I wanted to get fish that were big enough so that the tetras have had way too long on their own here. Full reign of the tank. So I wanted to make sure I got fish that they weren't gonna harass. Here we got our station all set up with lavender. And I think I'm gonna sew and fill at the same time. So I've picked like colors that we're gonna sew together. So we're gonna do 3/8 of an inch seam allowance all the way around. We're gonna sew them wrong sides together. And then I'm gonna leave just a little opening big enough for me to get my, what's that called? Funnel. My funnel through. I've got a really small funnel. And then we'll come back and fill them up and then stitch them up just so that I don't have to switch thread colors on my machine 20 times. Some of these aren't quite the same color, but I think we'll be okay. Maybe I'll pick a different color for this one. Okay, I'm just gonna sew these together. So I'm gonna leave a hole big enough for my funnel. My funnel is a pretty small opening, which has its pros and cons. Pro is I don't have to worry about leaving as big of a hole. Con is it's harder for the lavender to go through there. So I'm just gonna pick a point to start, and we're gonna sew this. We're basically top stitching it, so we're at 3 millimeters, and I'm just doing it at 3/8 of an inch. Of course, now that we're getting closer to the spring fair, I'm getting excited about it, and I'm thinking I like doing spring. So the whole point of the spring fair is that I can do some things that are springy, like Eastery or St. Patrick's Day or Mother's Day. I can always tout this as a good fair to come find a unique Mother's Day present. Yeah, so I kind of like doing a spring fair, although I can't remember what date the yarn crawl is, but that's more of a Mother's Day time period. So maybe I will do that when I send out the email. I'll say, perfect opportunity to buy your mom a present. So I'm just pinking the edges here. I'm lining up the pinking. You'll see I've got the teeth lined up in the same place so that it looks all nice and even. If your stitching was a little bit uneven or not exactly 3/8 of an inch, here's where you clean that up. At our other campus, we have a horticulture garden, which now has chickens. So during the pandemic, the chickens went away, but we have new chickens now. So our horticulture specialist was showing us around the chickens in the chicken coop, and it was just a really fun afternoon distraction from being in the office. So I really enjoyed that. So here's some chickens for you to look at. We are in good shape. We got our new cutting board. We got all the sachets made, which means we'll be starting on the coin purses, and I just have to attach these to our papers and we'll be all done. So I am currently listening to Shadow and Bone again. Yeah, trying to get through it. And then my husband really wants to watch the second season, so we gotta get started on that too.
La Belle Epoque, oh oh. La Belle Epoque, oh oh. La Belle Epoque, La Belle Epoque. Pour me champagne, love me insane. Flowers and chocolate in a color that matches my bonnet. Oh no, it's not a test. Only the
Okay, we've got them all set up. I've got a few more of the tabs that I need to iron, and I'm running out of clips. So we only have a few clips left, but I might have enough to just prep everything. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've only got 4 more left to iron and prep, and then we can start making them. And then I'm just gonna get through as many as I can today. Because we're doing the craft fair in next week's video, I might as well continue making these in next week's video. So we'll do that just to have a little other content besides the craft fair, because otherwise it would be a super short video. So I'm getting excited. I'm getting a little nervous. So next week we will find out our booth assignment and how big our booth is. I'm trying to decide whether I want me and Kelly on separate sides next to the racks, or if I want the 2 racks on one side and me and Kelly on the other side. Which was kind of hard to like shout across to each other all day. So I think it would just be better if we were sitting next to each other. Yeah, I don't know. It all depends on where we are and what size booth we have. So I won't know any of that until next week.
sweet Belle Epoque, La Belle Epoque.
Hi friends, and just like that, another week has flown by. So we've got all of our lavender sachets done, and they are quite fragrant, even double bagged and inside a Tupperware bin. So that's good news to have all those done. I'm especially happy that we started this 2 weeks ahead of when I needed to. Because of filming schedule, I wanted to go ahead and get these done so that next week I can share with you the actual craft fair wrap up and everything and our experience there. So I wanted to get the sachets and all the craft fair prep done this week, which means I can relax from here on out. The only thing I have to do is attach a couple more price tags that I forgot about, and then hopefully finish the rest of the coin purses. Let's take a look at those. So we've got a ton of our coin purses done, which is great. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 done, and I think I can easily get the rest of them done on the weeknights. So that's good. I am going to take out the multiples and leave these for the yarn crawl. I still have fabric left over from all of these that I could do more coin purses. So I don't know how much time I'm going to have at the end of this thing as we ramp up for the yarn crawl to do all these little projects. And I forgot one project that I was going to make for the yarn crawl this year, which is using the snaps, which is good because I don't think I'm going to be using the snaps for eyeglass cases. I'll put a picture on the screen if I can find it, but some people use those little DPN needles to make socks, and one of the YouTubers I watch uses a little like sheath at the end of the sock to keep them on, and you use the snaps to snap it in place. So that was something I totally forgot about that we can use the snaps for, and I'm gonna do some research and see if I can find some sort of pattern for that or get a better look at them, because I think that would be really helpful to have at the yarn crawl. So that's good. So we will continue making these next week, and I will take you along for the experience of the craft fair. So thank you for joining me this week and coming and spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope to see you back here next week. Love you, friends. Bye.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling. This heavy load got under your skin, all in. You got the white knuckles.